What it do? What it do? What it do? Back with another Freaky Friday. Had to step in. There won't be a talking crazy tomorrow, so we doing Freaky Friday tonight. I got my brother Cowboy Corner with me. What's up, man?
What's good, man? Hope all is well. Sorry, I got to get my angle right here. I'm just on
Get
my cell
yourself
phone here
together. Go
chilling.
ahead. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Take your time, man. But yeah, we back with another one, y'all. It's been a minute since we did one, but we here. The last one we did was about Jerry and the whole all in thing and all that crap. So
Mm-hmm.
we back with another one. Um, just straight out the door, man. How you feeling about where we're at with CD Lamb, and do you think we'll have the result we want before the season start with him?
100%. We'll
Okay,
actually have the result here in a week. CeeDee Lamb will be
okay,
signed here in a week
okay.
before before Dak. All right, before Dak, just like Amari Cooper was extended before Dak. We talked about that on the round table back in the day, right? The question was who's going to be signed first, Amari or Dak? I said Amari Cooper, and that's exactly what happened, right? And this is the same situation here. CeeDee Lamb will get signed before Dak ever will. No Dak shade. It's just it is what it is. Cowboys value that wide receiver position. When you got a guy like CeeDee Lamb, you can't let him go. So CeeDee Lamb about to get signed a week before training camp. 35 million a year.
Woo! God Almighty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just like that.
What did you think about him in the little Cole Beasley exchange?
You know, the CeeDee Lamb shouldn't have stooped that low. We're talking about a guy that quit on his team his rookie year. Talking about a guy that made his money in the slot, couldn't play the X, right? Don't stoop down to that level. CD Lamb is beyond years of what Cole Beasley will ever be. Cole Beasley was good. You look at the top wide receivers, Cole Beasley wasn't on that list in his prime, and he's not even close on that list right now. So, they had a long dialogue, but at the end of the day, CD don't ignore Bees, man. All he is noise. He's a quitter, and we know that firsthand.
He went home his rookie year. He went home.
Yep, packed his bags. Said, football ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a
Real,
little
real,
guy.
real life quitter. I'm be honest with you. I'm a little nervous about CD getting signed, bro. I'm be honest with you. Just the way he's been talking, and his attitude has been a little rugged, and rightfully so. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I'm not really confident that it's gonna happen in a week. Man, I want to be so bad because I like CD. I like CD Lamb. CD's gonna pass my favorite wide receiver, Dez. CD probably gonna be a Hall of Famer. He gonna make more money than Dez ever made. You know what I'm saying? He personality wise and impact wise on the team, it won't be another bigger personality, but he's a better football player. He's a better precise player than Dez is. Just being honest, because look at his numbers already. Um, but man, I'm nervous, dude. I don't know, bro. It's quiet. CD, he ain't biting his tongue. He did say if y'all coming to the thing and ask me about contracts, I won't respond to that. So I do like the fact that he was letting them know like we're not even about to talk about that. Hold on, we got Ishan. He like we're not even
What's
about to
going
talk.
on,
What's up,
guys?
brother?
Good, man. How you doing, man?
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. But I'm I'm nervous, man. I'm not confident that I think it'll happen. I think it's gonna be a mess. I don't think him and Aiden are gonna bite because I know Jerry's gonna probably lowball him. They're gonna do their typical campaign, the home to take the hometown discount thing. And then thinking back to what Jerry said about 4 months ago, we want CD here, but if he wherever he go, if he's not, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, why would you say that?
Yeah,
And that to even say that like there to your number one, to a guy that has, led this team to a lot of victories. The more notable one when he won that game against New England with that touchdown,
yeah,
and he had that big run last year when Dak kind of caught him in the middle of the field open. Just big plays like that with big time receivers always stand out, and those guys making they deserve the money that they get. But I'm a little nervous about it. So Ishan, let me ask you
Mhm.
how you feel about the Cowboys, getting it done with CeeDee Lamb here in the next few weeks.
I'm kind of between you and Corner in that. I'll be honest, man. I'll be surprised if it happens in a week. I would be happily. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I will happily take it. But where my skepticism comes at, I mean, it's the fact that CD demanded a trade. Now, I don't know how, the validity of that. I only read that as far as like a report and stuff. So, I mean, it may or may not have so much validity to it. I don't know. But if that is true, then, that obviously means that there's some kind of beef there. But even still, I mean, to your point, it's like Jerry has a history of lowballing players and just making things just wait out. He did it with Zeke. He did it with DeMarcus Lawrence, even Jalen Smith. And I mean, so he's done it with a lot of players. But at the same time, he wears 88. And so, and he made sure CD wears 88, which we know as Dallas Cowboys that what that number means to this organization. So in that respect, I can kind of flip on that regard. So do I think he'll get signed? Yes, because if he doesn't, fans are gonna fucking go ape shit, and it's gonna be a big time problem if he does not sign CD. But do I think he'll sign it before Dak? I do think that they'll sign it before Dak, but at the same time, can I see them not? I can also see I can see it happening both ways, I guess, if that makes sense. So that's kind of where I am with. So I don't really know, to be honest with you, but I hope Corner's right that in the next week that they fucking sign the guy.
I hope he's right too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous, but I hope he's right too because
Yeah,
CD has been balling,
yeah, no, absolutely.
So I don't know if you guys watched Shango or not, but in his most recent video, he said he want Dak Gone to start fresh. Cowboy Corner, how you feel about that?
Bye, Dak.
You already know how he feels about that.
Bye, Dak. Start fresh. Go ahead, because your fresh start is going to be another team's worst choice. And that's going to be a lot of guaranteed money. That's going to be a lot of lock in. Like that regret's going to be. I mean, the Raiders is who it's going to be. Dak's going to be a Raider next year if the Cowboys don't sign him, right? So the Raiders are going to continue to be because Dak ain't beating Mahomes. That's just that's period.
Well, of course, yeah.
Okay, Corner on well, we got one more. We got Champ coming in here. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Are you talking? You all we can't hear you.
Man, multitasking. Man, Uber and a YouTube.
I can't hear you, bro. Let me ask you this, Corner. What does a fresh start mean for this team at the quarterback position with the players we already have? What does that mean?
A fresh start means that CeeDee Lamb could possibly be traded. A fresh start means Micah Parsons could possibly be traded. And what I mean by that is you got core pieces that are very valuable on a draft board scale, right? And if the Cowboys wanted a fresh start, you could get some early number ones and go get you a quarterback next year in this draft. And you can restart your salary cap. You can restart with the head coach. And you can restart with a new team, honestly. And you got core pieces on the defense in Diggs and Deron Bland, right? Yeah. You're gonna have to rebuild your safety position. You got some young linebackers and Maurice Fonyu, who we drafted from Notre Dame, with Overshown. So you got Oso Digizua, who's coming up and rising. Sam Williams. So you got some up-and-coming pieces here where a fresh start is not only for Dak Prescott. A fresh start could mean starting over at wide receiver, starting over at an explosive pass rusher and Micah Parsons. So If the Cowboys really want to hit the restart button, you can let Dak walk, eat that $40 million, not extend Micah, not extend CD, trade that asset, and rebuild in the first round.
Good point.
Are you okay with the full rebuild?
I'm okay with whatever it takes for us to win a Super Bowl within the next 5 years. And right now, Dak Prescott has shown me he can't have playoff success. So if you can't, and you're knocking on 31 years old. So 31-year-old quarterback, not every day you can have a Matthew Stafford with a Sean McVay go win a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Not Eshan. Cowboys champ, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, guys. How y'all doing?
All right, what's going on, man? I'm gonna take you back to the top. Do you think the Cowboys and CeeDee Lamb will get this thing done here before training camp?
Knowing Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, I think they are. Because I think they're going to do it when, the Cowboys always like to do things in a flash. They want to do everything that somebody else they talk about. Let's say they talk about the Chiefs. Then Jerry Jones will bust out with CeeDee Lamb, just got resigned for, say, 5 years, $200 million. I'm just throwing something out there. Just to stay relevant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might get done, but like I said, I'm not the one who screwed up the cap, so I just gotta see how they're gonna do this.
Yeah. I understand that. Eshan, let me ask you this. A fresh start. I mean, quarterback, receiver. I mean, just everything. Are you okay with just starting over, or you would like to see what we have just with a different quarterback?
No, I mean, I'm with Cornerman. I mean, I'm whatever it takes to win a Super Bowl, right? That's kind of where I think all of us are. But I'm okay. I mean, for me, a rebuild would basically be like getting rid of like the key pieces / the toxic pieces, if you want to put it that way. And so you know what I mean? Because it's like, because at the end of the day, for as much as we shit on Dak, rightfully so, other people on our team have not stepped up either. So it's not exclusive to Dak for as much as he's not come up in the playoffs. Micah is the same way. CD is the same way. You know what I mean? And we can go down the list. So the sad thing is we've been rebuilding for damn near a quarter century at this point. So, I mean, if we really want to be honest about it, but if we really want to do like a rebuild, I have no problem. I mean, if that means winning a championship, so be it. I would rather go 1-15 next season and then win a championship 4 or 5 years down the lane than continue to win 12 games and lose in the first round. So you know what I mean. So like that's kind of where I am with it. Yeah.
Okay. Champ, how you feel about a rebuild? Like just completely blowing it up. How you feel about it?
Well, if you're going to rebuild or how the Cowboys say reload, first of all, you got to start with the front office. They must decide what type of identity that they want this team to have. And once they figure that out, then go on from there. Because it's like they change up every 3 or 4 years with something. Some have a little success, but it's not to their liking. They'll dump it and go with the next phase.
Okay.
So it starts with the front office.
Okay. Yeah, as far as me, I would probably be a little. I guess it's because like for the guys that have been watching the past, let's just say 10 years. If you've been watching the past 10 years, you've seen so much team. Like, oh man, we were so close.
Yeah.
Oh, we were so close. That time thing we were missing with this, and it feels like we're at the end, man. It feels like with D-Law. Hell, I just saw Tyron Smith hit Dan Whitten. I ain't never seen him move like that.
Really, yeah.
Man, a freak.
He definitely is. Big ball headed freak. And
I saw that.
it just
His
feels
wife
like
is
we're at
tiny
the
too.
end.
That's a big stick going in a tiny hole.
Oh,
Honeymoon my ass. That's a murder scene.
oh my goodness. You're crazy. I think, like I said, it just feels like we're at the end. And I really hate it, man, because all this damn talent in the past 10, 12 years, man.
Gone to waste.
Zach Martin, he's headed out the door, man.
Yeah.
Man, Tyron gone, Travis Frederick gone, Ronald Leary, Doug Free. That whole only somebody hanging on is Zach Martin. Poor guy never got a damn ring. He got his money, but he never got a ring. And I understand the blow up, but I just hate all that talent gone. And I guess eventually I'll be okay with it. But like Corner said, Dak is approaching 31.
Yeah.
You know, in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, his birthday's like the end of July, I think, right? Something
He's been slow since that damn injury.
Yeah, since his injury, he's not running.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The dude's so slow, he's dancing with his hands now. He can't even dance with his feet.
Oh, you saw
Did you
that
see
fucking
him? I was like, look at this
Man.
fucking. Oh, I was pissed off. I was like,
You
look
know
at
what he
this
was doing, right?
with you,
shit.
man.
He was doing Santana Morella.
Yeah.
The Cobra.
Like he was doing the Cobra, bro.
Fresh
He
shitty as
looked
he
so
danced.
fucking. I was so pissed. I was like, look at this dumbass.
I was so mad. But like for as shitty as he danced, it was better than that fucking bitch performance in the playoffs, which is saying something.
That motherfucker.
So
But
stupid. I'm with you.
like I say, for me, it sucks more than anything. You blow up such a damn right that Jaron and screwed it up so bad, and then right when you think it can't get no worse, they bring back Zeke.
Son of a bitch. I don't even.
Right when you think it can't get no worse, they do that. Everybody like Zach don't care. He got his money. He probably gonna get more money, man. It's just
he will.
You know, like I said, we ain't gonna hold it too long. Cole, let me ask you this: what are you expecting out of Mike McCarthy this year? He's been with this team for a while. What are you expecting out of him this year?
I'm not expecting much out of Mike McCarthy, honestly. He should have been fired after the 3 playoff losses we had in a row. That's not winning culture. That's saying if you lose, you still have a job. And so when you go 12-5, you have 36 wins in 3 years, and you're the first team in over 100 years not to reach an NFC championship game. That speaks volume. And the fact that he's still the head coach of this team is a huge mistake. Huge mistake. And so what I'm expecting out of Mike McCarthy is the same results. Beat up on the bad teams, have nail biters against the good teams and possibly lose, get into the playoff bracket just to be a first round exit. That's what Mike McCarthy has shown me. And I don't expect anything different.
Damn.
Facts. 100%.
Damn. She. You saying you expecting anything better out of McCarthy this year?
No.
Damn, cold corner. God damn, boy.
No, I 100% agree with what Corner said. If anything, I can see him getting worse this season, given the lack of talent that we have. I mean, our running back room, we've talked about it. I don't even want to go down that road. But, I mean,
Salute to Germany. Thank you for tuning in.
It's just, I mean, McCarthy, just like Dak, just like even Quinn, for that matter, as a coach, like Dan Quinn as a coach before we got rid of him, he is what he is. You know, he lied to Jerry Jones saying that, you know, I've renovated myself. Yeah, he's a product of Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. That's just fact. And with the talent that we have, we won 12 games 3 years in a row. What did it amount to? Nothing happened out of 3 consecutive 12-win seasons. And now we have less talent. And how am I going to expect him to do anything more? If anything, he's probably going to do that fucking monkey butt powder shit that he did this first season, you know, using that to motivate people as if that's something, you know. So, I mean, no, I am 100% in concurrence with Corners. I don't expect anything different out of Mike McCarthy. If anything, I can see it getting worse. And I guess the only positive out of that is that maybe I don't know when his contract expires, but I guess the only positive I could see of that is it's so bad that Jerry Jones is like, all right, man, take it easy. You got to bounce. But that's the only, I guess, glimmer of hope I can have about this. But for him coaching, he is what he is. He's an ass. It's awful. I don't even know what to say. It's awful.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with corner on this. And the logical answer is 3 seasons and you didn't get nowhere. You should be fired.
Yeah, you should have been fired.
You should be gone. Like he should be gone. This makes no sense. But like you said, all this shows is no accountability, and we've been through that.
We've been saying
I said it a while ago. You want a job over here? Just lose.
Yeah. No, honestly, just be relevant enough to make the playoffs or be mediocre.
Just lose. You want a job with the Cowboys? Lose.
Man.
You can stink as a player for as long as Jerry drafted you. You can stink as a player for a while. You can stink as a coach. Just lose.
Yeah.
But if you win, you better stay quiet about it.
Yeah. No.
But you get too much shine, too much goddamn light. He gonna make sure goddamn he put that light out because he don't like that. He don't like the light off him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you want to be over here, just lose.
Mm-hmm.
To get a contract from Jerry, all you gotta do is lose. You got look. We brought Zeke back.
Fucking stupidest thing I've fucking.
We brought Ezekiel Elliott back in 2024. All you got to do is not be good no more.
After we got rid of his ass to begin with.
Pro Football Focus got the Cowboys ranked number 32 for the running game.
There were. I'm not surprised.
Champ, what you expecting out of Mike McCarthy this year?
Cowboys corner. What he just said.
Right.
Everything Cowboys corner said, I agree. The only thing is, he's gonna do worse.
Exactly. He's gonna do worse.
The Green Bay Packer fans, they saw this right before they fired McCarthy. So they can a wide receiver out of a running back. The Cowboys running back core is worse probably in the history of NFL what they got right now. In a Super Bowl era.
Our running back room is
pathetic. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. All right, we got two more topics. Next topic, Cowboys corner. Will Mike Zimmer make us look any better this year?
Let's see.
If he can fix the run game.
Facts.
If he can fix the run game, yes.
Oh. Yep. Eshan, how you feel about that with Zimmer? You think he make us look any better this year?
It entirely depends. That cookie looks good, man.
Oh my god,
dude! I've never had cookie crumble. The cookie crumble? This is a Rocky Road fucking cookie, dude. My fat ass is loving every bite. Go ahead, Eshan. I'm sorry.
No. But do I expect anything out of Zimmer? It depends, man. Like, to me, this season will honestly show a lot of whether or not Quinn misused Micah Parsons or not. Like, because this past season we were talking about how much we thought Dan Quinn misused. Now I know Corner was said it. It wasn't, but the three of us talked about how we thought Micah was misused. A lot under Quinn, right? So, to me, this season will show that aspect of things, whether or not Dan Quinn hid Micah's flaws, or if there was any validity to what we were talking about last season. But I agree, can he fix the run game? Because last season, multiple games we gave up over 200 rushing yards. Multiple. The Cardinals game, the Bills game, I think the Dolphins game was another one. There was even the Packers game was another. And that's proven to be a problem for the past couple of seasons. The fact that we've not been able to stop the run. So no, I'm all in a let's see with him. We'll have to wait and see. So that's
freak.
Man, crazy.
For me, I think it all before it could even get to fixing the running game, he has to create some camaraderie with his stars.
Agreed.
He has to create some type of bond with his starters, the guys that lead the defense. D-Law, Michael Parsons, the starting safety, Trayvon D. He got to create. He look at the relationship. Damn, what's the assistant coach name is? Harris.
Al Harris. Yeah.
Look at the relationship he had with those guys.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Agreed.
You got to create that. And Mike Zimmer, he's probably going to be on the field, unlike Dan Quinn.
He will be. That's already been confirmed.
No,
Hat
that's
to the
good.
back piece of shit.
Oh my God, man. Him and
No,
that-
he'll be on the field. Dan Quinn will be on the field. I mean,
You mean Mike Zimmer?
Mike Zimmer will be on the field. I mean, that cookie got me crazy.
That's crazy cookie head, boy. With a
Dude.
Coca-Cola.
man.
Yeah,
Orange Dr. Pepper, 23 flavors. I'm a Texan.
So yeah, like it's gonna start there before it could even get anywhere else. It's gonna start with those guys. They gotta build a good rapport. If not, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, especially with the veterans that I ain't listening to him. I ain't listening to. Look what happened with Mike Nolan.
Oh,
That was just a disaster to begin
That
with.
was
That was a
such a
linebacker coach
disaster.
trying to play some defense coordinator. But
that
what
defense that season-
what Mike Zimmer has to figure out is how big is that beef with Micah Parsons and Malik Hooker? How can that affect the camaraderie of that defense? Because
That's a good
there
point.
was some beef there. Micah Parsons deleted Twitter.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's a good damn. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I got a different opinion about that.
Go ahead.
About if Zimmer can fix the V, the letter V formation. Now, top of the V, who's going to be the two defensive tackles that's going to be the run stopper? And at the point of the V, who is going to be that middle linebacker who's going to go side to side?
That's a good question. Defensive tackle.
Overshown's going to go side to side.
Yeah, it would be Overshown as far as linebackers concerned.
Marquise, the linebacker we got from Notre Dame, Marquise, he's going to go side to side.
Okay. Defensive tackle room is ass.
But the defensive tackle,
We the defensive tackles. What's your question there?
no. My question is, who's going to be the one tech? Who's going to be the two one technique defensive tackles that's going to clog the middle?
Yeah, who's
Your
gonna be
three's going to be Osa Odigizua, and your one's going to be Mozzie Smith.
shit?
Oh my fucking God.
We'll
I'm
have to
saying
see
if
how he plays this
you
season.
can answer, if they can find the answer to that, to stop that run, the defense will be fine. If
Hey,
you can't,
freaking man.
it's
stop
gonna
it.
be crazy.
That man a freak on a Friday night.
We'll have to
It is
see
freaking
how he plays, man.
It is freaking Friday.
Yeah.
It definitely is. All right. We ain't gonna hold it long. We're gonna do one more topic and we're gonna get out of here because I got freaks in the coming want to shave their head with a woman smoking a cigarette. It is freaking Friday, I guess. Shit, I don't do it. Crazy.
Oh God.
Like what the hell? Okay. Next question. Cowboys corner with Overshown and you've been dead on about this topic. You might have brought this up 2 years ago. I know for sure last year. We got a couple of guys coming off injuries.
Yeah.
High-paced positions. Legs running every play. Will there be a setback from Diggs or Overshown?
There's always some type of setback, right? You look at Jabril Cox, never was the same. Michael Gallup never was the same. Terrence Steele started off really rough. Coming off that ACL. You know, you look at Overshown and Diggs. You look at the Cowboys training staff got a D- grade from players.
Damn.
So that reflects what happens with Jabril Cox, Terrence Steele, Michael Gallup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah.
Diggs and Overshown, both of them ain't going to come back and look like what they were. One of them might, but not both. The chances of that is slim because
It's rare.
This training staff is a disaster with Mike McCarthy at the helm. Like ACL after, I mean, you look at the ACLs. I don't know what it is. John Stevens Jr., the young tight end. You got Overshown. You got Diggs. There are so many ACLs that happen under Mike McCarthy. It's what is he doing? How are we stretching? How's his practice style? Because Jason Garrett was hamstrings.
And
Right.
backs.
Yeah.
Michael McCarthy's is ACLs. And
Mhm.
so it's like,
Yeah.
what are we doing? How do we fix this? And if you in the report card comes out and your training staff's a D minus,
That's a bad sign.
bring the alarms on. That's scary.
Yeah.
Especially when we're talking about a player who does this for a living.
Mhm.
You know, their checking account gets hurt. But to say Diggs and Overshown will look exactly the same, that's a fairy tale. Shrek 5 came out. You have better chance of that coming to life than that happening, right? So,
Agreed.
I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. In the very first video Overshown put out, the dude looked like he was a mummy, dude. I mean, you ever watch Mummy Returns? The mummy comes out. He's walking real slow.
Yeah.
That's the way Overshown looked in that video.
Yikes.
Ring the bells.
good,
The
man.
alarms are going off.
Oh man.
Right. You saying
Yeah, man.
like Corner ran off those players, from Jabril. Corner said, "Oh, he stole." What you said? What he stole?
Yeah, he stole a roster spot. That's all he stole.
Yeah, he won Jabril. Michael Gallup. I mean, complete shell. I mean, complete.
Yeah.
And Terrence Doodoo Pan. He got that name back too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Doodoo
Doodoo
Pan.
Pants.
He Doodoo Pants again.
Mhm.
I mean, he got toasted. Dude, like he didn't know how to play. He never played football.
Man, this season he was awful, man.
Yeah, it was bad. So, and like I said, Corner brought this up last year. Like, man, how are you feeling about somebody like Trayvon Diggs? We know what his speed. I mean, the speed, the ability to get his hip twisted around, looking for the ball, like all that talent, all that skill. Are you expecting to see that same intensity and velocity from him this year, or you think the injury will probably have him, not as good this year, but probably be back next year?
I think it's going to be the latter. I think he's going to. I mean, now the positive side of things is that he got injured so early last season. It was September, I believe, right? So, I mean, in that respect, he's had a lot of time to heal, but he's not played football.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? And so I can see it being a situation like, no, and I agree with what Corner's saying that, I mean, to expect him to be an all-pro cornerback this season is ridiculous. Like, I mean, if he does, that's great. And like I would love to be wrong in that respect, but to expect him to be, where he was before the injury, I think it's just not realistic to be able to expect that from him. But so I think this season's going to be rough for him.
Mm.
I think it's going to be rough. Now, I don't think he's going to be like used car bad. I'm not saying that, but but I mean, he's not going to. I'd be surprised if he makes an All-Pro this season. Well, I guess we'll see. Because I mean, and to his point as well, it's like our training, our health staff. I don't know what you want to call it, is awful, man. Like it's just not good. And all the players that he listed, Michael Gallup, since he had the injury, every season was just like this for him. And it's the same for numerous other players that he mentioned. Jabril Cox, Terrence Steele this season was. I won't even. It was so bad. I don't even want to mention it. So
Right.
I mean, no, I agree. I think this season we'll have to see how he plays, I guess. But I mean, I'm not expecting it to be him to be having like this great season this year. I'll be honest. I'm not expecting that. No, I think it'll take a year for him to get back to playing, to being able to play football properly.
Okay. Champ, same
Yeah.
question. Oh, by the way, Champ, man, I'm gonna go work in the middle of nowhere. I'll be in Midland, Texas.
Oh wow.
Way in Midland.
Damn.
Yeah,
That man gonna melt in Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been told it's insanely hot over there right now.
But,
Yeah, really, it's a desert over there.
Oh man,
Oh yeah,
my
you ain't gonna have no
God.
humidity over there. Fifth quarter, you're gonna be
Oh.
dry. You're gonna be ashy. Hell, they might mistake you for white. How ashy you gonna be?
Well, police probably won't stop me then. They mistake me for white.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about no tickets.
Exactly. Champ,
Okay.
with these injuries, our training staff, Trayvon, like I said, with his position he play, every time the ball snap, he's running.
Mm.
Are you expecting some type of setback? Do you expect him to just missing a step this year?
Oh yeah, because for one, just like with Gallup last year, you got that fear when you get on that field, and you'll be worried about protecting that knee.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And of course, you got that big money contract. You don't want to screw up.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And then another thing with the front office, it still stems back to them. They always rushing players. They put some type of guilt trip on them,
Yeah.
or try to force them to say, "Hey, we give you this money. It's time for you to rise to the occasion." And then now with Overshawn, by him being young, maybe he don't know no better. Hopefully he can go through that. But what Corner said, that the Cowboys got a D rating.
It's alarming.
Oh, damn.
Bad sign.
That is on the front office.
Yeah.
It's a bad sign that we got that low of a rating.
That sucks. I didn't even know that, and
That
it just goes back to
Training
what.
staff,
you know what? You know what? Think about it. Okay, the Cowboys have been having a lot of ACL tears on this team.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Do y'all think it might be the field?
No, because Jason Garrett didn't have that many.
So that's on McCarthy.
It has to do something with that training staff,
Yeah,
and they got a D- for players for a reason.
Jason Garrett had hamstrings and backs, man.
Yeah.
Everybody hamstring every week. Somebody hamstring messed up, or they
His name is Sean Lee.
I was just about to say it. That training staff probably the reason Sean Lee career was like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, I ain't gonna lie. I do wonder too. Does that bull crap field they got play a part in this, and the hamstrings and everything else that's been going on? Because we don't want that stupid bull crap.
It might be, honestly. I mean,
but this just goes back to everything we do on this channel. Everything we do on this channel, everything we bring to attention, it starts to make sense as the season go on. Before the season even kicked off last year, when everybody was excited. No, last year, and Champ was like, "Shit, what a running back,
man!"
And then as the season went on, everybody else. Now you see why he was saying, "What a running back! What a running back! What a running back!" Corner was talking about this whole damn thing about these guys need injury in this training staff. Now look, they got a D.
Damn.
Everything we talk about before, like we really be bringing this stuff up because we pay attention to more than just trying to cater to what people want to hear to get their views and stuff. Like we don't do that over here. Like it's more than about just knowing what a player's stats is.
Yeah.
Or not being critical about Dak or not, you know what I'm saying, or just not being honest about a player because you don't want your viewership to drop.
Agreed.
Or stop bashing the head coach.
Yeah, we don't
we
don't care. Yeah, we don't care. We're gonna tell it like it is, and that's how we always think. And like just for me, and I'm gonna ask y'all the same question. This is it for the overall perspective of this organization, this team this year right here. I'm telling y'all, and I'm not being funny when I say this, I don't see them winning 10 games because we got the same coach that can't get up past the first round, and the team, as far as talent-wise, has dropped.
It's worse.
It's worse. I do not see them winning 10 games this year. I do not see this team winning 10 damn games because while we got worse, other teams got better.
Yeah.
Other teams got better. They still getting younger. All our older players are leaving, going to other teams. Why the hell everybody leave here saying they got a chance to go play on a winning team with a winning quarterback? Why does everybody keep saying that?
Isn't that so sad? It's been going on for how long? People have said that. That people, it's real football everywhere, but
It's real football. They can play for a winning. Damn, Brandon, what that boy name? Randall Cobb left here. He went down there. He said that shit. Tyron said he feel like he's on a winning team. You got Cheeto saying stuff. You got Dalton Schultz. All these players leave here, and they got something to say. And
Dalton Schultz compared the Cowboys to a zoo.
Yeah, exactly.
And the reason why he said that, I don't know if you guys ever toured the Star in Frisco. But it's a working franchise with fans going in touring it.
Yeah.
And you can't talk to anybody. If they talk to you, you can't talk back. You can't ask for a picture. Like when I toured it, it was during the 2018 draft, the day of that draft before, we drafted Leighton Vander Esch, and we seen Jason Garrett, we seen Scott Linehan, we seen Kellen Moore, we seen the players work on the field, we seen Coach late Gary Brown, we seen Lance Dunbar, who wasn't part of the team, right? They were with arms links from us, and there's nothing we could do about it. But my dumb ass said, "How we doing, guys?" When I seen Jason Garrett, that's true. That's true. But it is like that because these guys are trying to put in work, but you got fans like me that want to go tour Jerry's World 2.0 in Frisco because has to do with the Star, right? So, and that the players are stopping and looking at the fans. Tyron Crawford stopped what he was doing to talk to a kid that was on our tour. And so it really stops the momentum of that business. Yeah. And that's what Dalton Schultz was talking about. And if you ever toured the Star, and when you heard Dalton Schultz say that, you had to agree with him.
No, he's right, though, man. I mean, I've been to the Star many, many times. It's a luxury, man. Like all the restaurants that are there, like the indoor AC fucking football fields and all that kind of shit. That's not conducive to winning championships, and it's proven by what we've fucking played like on the field. I mean, but by the way, you should have fucking done this in front of Jason Garrett, so that way he would really clap back at you. Fucking.
How we doing, guys? That's what I
said. hey, Gary, how's it going? Like a robot is going all right.
What is he doing now?
He's on the Sunday Night Football booth.
Oh, Jason Garrett? Yeah.
Yeah. They just give him one line to say.
Yeah, he goes on like a couple of games here and there, but I mean,
Esau here. How's the transitioning going, champ? Esau, don't start. Lord have mercy.
Don't start. Say.
Yeah, we fine.
Esau heard he like Bell Rabbits.
Oh my God.
Okay. So we got Cowboys Corner. Are we winning 10+ game this year?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. And here's why.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
The roster hasn't changed. We lost Tyler Biadasz, who we knew was replaceable. We lost Dorrance Armstrong, who gave you 6 sacks and then disappeared. If I want 6 sacks, I'll just call Jerry Mincy. He can give me 6 sacks. Right? Yeah. And then the other Gallup wasn't the same, right? So we lost Gallup. When you look at the players we lost and you look at the younger guys that could step up, and I mean, the biggest loss to me was Tyron Smith and Jonathan Hankins. So if you want to talk about losses, those were your 2 biggest losses, right? But at the same token, you drafted Tyler Guyton to go to replace that. Let's see, a first-round lineman that the Dallas Cowboys drafted. We can't knock them on that. They know how to draft linemen, right? Outside of that, you got a steal in Cooper Beebe. And you got another steal in Nathan Thomas, the other guard flex tackle, right? So you got 3 offensive linemen that are already is better than Matt Walesko. That's already better than Josh Ball. And you still got a guy that's still a question mark with Awesome Richards going into his second year, right? So when you look at the offensive line, it's fine. Running back, Rico Dowdle averaged 4.2 yards carry. How much can he carry that with a better offensive line? I feel like you bring in CeeDee Lamb, you got Brandon Cooks, you got a young guy named Jalen Brooks. I'm not even going to talk about what Jalen Tolbert. That guy's gone, right? You're going to have some other young guys come up in here. You drafted a guy, Ryan Flauney, who is he looks to me like a faster Michael Gallup. So you already replaced your Michael Gallup right there. So your wide receiver core is good. Dak can win you a regular season game. He's the regular season GOAT.
Yeah.
So I'm not concerned with that, right? Dak's stats in the regular season is fantastic. On the defense side of the ball, you still got your core pieces, and you got some pieces coming back, like Trayvon Diggs. You still got Michael Parsons there. You still got Oso Odighizuwa. You brought in a veteran linebacker, Kendricks. Then you drafted the Notre Dame linebacker, and you got Overshown coming back after we just said one of them ain't going to look good, Diggs or that, but you still got DaRon Bland.
Yeah.
You got Jordan Lewis, who had a strong showing towards the end of the year. Yes, it's another year. It is what it is, but he showed me some good momentum. So I feel like we can still win 10 games because the main core of the team is still there. Your playmakers are here. Name me one playmaker that left. Jonathan Hankins, I say he's a big piece, but our defense still sucked with him in the middle of it.
Yeah. No, that's true. Very true.
Okay. I take your points. I like that. Ishan, how you feel about 10 plus games?
No, I mean,
You don't do prediction.
No, I don't do predict. I'm not going to predict anything. But here's the thing: this is the one season I can see us winning 12 games. I can see us winning 4 games. I have no idea what it'll look like because, I think the way and the reason that I think there's such a big discrepancy for me is this feels so much like Garrett's last season to me. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels this way, but it's the way that they're playing this whole contract thing with Dak, the same thing they're doing with McCarthy. It feels like it's going to be one of those Garrett 8-8 kind of seasons, especially with the schedule we have. But at the same time, to Corner's point, it's like we're regular season champions and Dak can win as regular season games. And especially he usually plays well in the regular season when people count him out in the regular season. It's only when the fucking people hype him up that he craps out, which is why we lose in the playoffs. But I really don't know how the season will turn out. I'm like this. I'm gonna wait and see. Let's see how can we win 10 games? Yes and no. I really don't know. I don't know if that's just me, but I don't know. I can see it going both ways, man. I really don't know.
Okay. And finally, you, champ, how you feel about this season as far as possible wins this year?
I'm still sticking to my gun between 5 and 7 games.
Why?
And the reason why, if they can run the ball and if they can stop the run, then I give them 10 games, 10 plus games. Other than that, if you look at the teams who they playing this year, 8 of the teams have strong running games.
Yeah,
and then the fact that the Cowboys, man, I do not see how the Cowboys are going to be able to run the ball.
Yeah,
I don't.
I
Yes, I mean, Cowboys corner, they should have drafted a running back last year. We wouldn't be worried. That's my only concern. Or this year, they should have drafted a running back. I hope I am dead wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope I'm wrong. I hope they win. I hope they found a light in the bottle. You go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I'm being real. I don't see it because it's like they have to take a step back in order to gain a step forward.
Yeah.
That's what I see for this coming year. Because we got lame duck head coach. We got a lame duck overpaid quarterback. Now, my thing is, if the Cowboys decide to go with Trey Lance,
I doubt he's going to play this season.
I'm just saying, if they said they do decide to go with Trey Lance, and you don't have a running game, it'll matter Dak or Trey Lance. I don't see it because Dak do not know how to go through his progression, and all the way Dak can be successful is to have a damn running game,
Yeah.
and they don't have that. The offensive line, starting out, they're going to struggle if how they set up with the two rookies. But later on in the season, they might end up being one of the best because
Yeah,
of
they'll
it
get better.
from experience.
They'll get better as the season goes on, but I mean, the rookies, right? So, I mean,
Yeah, but my whole concern is stopping the run and running the ball. And with
well,
the players coming back from injuries, how well are they going to do? I mean, and plus with the drama, I guess we have with Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, with the contracts. Are the team's going to be behind McCarthy?
when were they ever behind? I mean, maybe his first season with his full fucking monkey butt fucking.
Well, you know
power,
what?
But
12 wins for the past 3 seasons, but it just when you got to the limelight, they were deer headlights.
yeah, all of them were.
So
I ain't gonna lie, Champ probably just persuaded me back down to 6-7 wins.
Really?
So that
I'm still
running,
saying,
yeah.
if they can find them a running game, I'm not just if they can find somehow can get a running game together, yeah, then I say yes, they can win 10 games. If they can't, no, because Jeff Kavanaugh said a damn good thing. If I'm defense coordinator, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna triple team CD Lamb. And I'm on defense, I'm going to triple team Parsons.
Michael Parsons, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I think it can go either way. But I mean, the only reason I could see us winning 10 or more games on the positive end of things is just because we have a tendency to win regular season games. But at the same time, I mean, I have no idea, man. I mean, I guess we'll see. But go ahead, Carter.
So if they triple team CD, that means my boy Jalen Brooks ain't getting no respect. Brandon Cooks, who came on after week 5, or basically after the bye week, isn't getting respect. So go ahead, triple team CD Lamb. We're going to have a surprise for you. And then if you triple team Micah Parsons, we just drafted Marshawn Leland, right? We just drafted him. We got Sam Williams up and coming, which, you know, I
hope they play him. I wish they.
But
Brock Hoffman was on my buddy's show, the Cowboy Up podcast, and Brock Hoffman, his pet cat to step up on defense is Sam Williams. That just came out this week on the Cowboy Up podcast. So, you know, Brock Hoffman's super excited to see what Sam Williams can bring this year. So, you know, that's a fellow teammate. We'll see what Sam Williams can do, right? So, you know, if they triple team Micah Parsons, Marshawn Nealon's gonna feast. He's gonna feast. Tank Lawrence is gonna feast too. We can't discredit what Tank Lawrence is about. That motor don't quit. He's the leader of that defense in the in-game situations. Not so much on the bench, but on that field, they got Tank is a tank. I mean, let's just face it. So, I get the panic, but we can win 10 plus games with what we have right now.
We'll see, I guess, right?
We got the talent, but it just certain key areas.
How was our running game last year, champs?
I was gonna, but we didn't have a running game last year either.
What was our record?
12-5. No, we had a little running game.
What's a little running game? Either you had one or you didn't.
No,
we had one. We had one.
Dude,
we did. It wasn't like the best, but we did have one. The Cowboys just went away with it from a lot of times. This year,
I gotta disagree on that point, man.
We don't have none this year.
No, I agree. Our running game is worse this season, but like
I wouldn't say we don't have none. We have a lot of question marks, so I get it. But to say we don't have a running game, I think you're discrediting what Rico Dowdle can do.
Yeah, but Rico Dowdle cannot be the main running back.
Stay healthy.
So that's why you switch it up. Nathaniel Pete, have you watched him yet? The undrafted free agent
Who?
From what a school from?
I think it ain't Missouri, is it?
No, it's so it got an M on it. It has but you know what? He in the same mode as Rico Dowdle.
No.
You don't think so?
Nathaniel Pete isn't Rico Dowdle mold. Rico Dowdle's a physical back. Nathaniel Pete is going to be your lightning.
He went to Missouri, by the way. Missouri.
Okay, well, who's going to be the Thunder?
You're Zeke and Dowdle.
Shit. Zeke's in the.
Zeke and Dowdle. Why are we laughing at that?
I don't want to
hear it. Realistically, do you think Zeke can get a 3rd-and-1 conversion?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
But I mean,
that's your Thunder with Dowdle.
That's some shitty ass.
I don't agree with all that, but
that's some shitty ass.
No. Rico is a lightning to me.
No. Rico can put his pad down and light you up.
Rico can play.
I don't know about the Thunder from Rico though.
I think Rico is more like a lightning. Because Rico, the boy is dynamic, but 5 to 10 carries a game.
Yup.
So remember when they split, this was 2 years ago. They split carries with Pollard, they split carries with Zeke.
And that was successful.
Yeah.
Until Pollard got hurt. That's
that was in a playoff game, but
no, I'm talking about during that season they did. Yeah, you're right. They did.
And then Pollard got hurt against the 49ers.
Yeah, but that's what they need to do.
So if they do that, will your worries of the running game disappear?
Yeah, but with this version of Zeke, it's not.
Not this version of Zeke.
No. I'm talking about Rico Dowdle. I'm talking about Zeke, and I'm talking about Nathaniel Pete.
You know what? Let me look at Nathaniel Pete first, then I come back with that.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to it.
You know what? Matter of fact, I will do a video on that tomorrow.
Okay.
Just letting you know that this, I have never seen this kid play, but I mean, he's the same height as Dudu Vaughn, by the way, just so you know. He's 5'8". Nathaniel Pete is 5'8", man. So if he can, we'll see, I guess. But I mean,
now, you know what? You can
what school is he from? Oh, Sean?
What's up?
What school is Nathaniel Pete from? You got his stuff in front of you.
Missouri.
That's what I said. Yeah, I said Missouri.
Yeah, he's from Missouri.
Yeah.
How much does he weigh?
197.
Mm-hmm. That's your lightning.
Which is but bro, fucking Deuce.
That's not your Thunder. That's your lightning.
There ain't no damn lightning.
That's not.
Deuce Vaughn ain't no lightning.
That's a flashlight.
That man, 190 pound, 5'8". He ain't no goddamn lightning.
That's a damn flashlight.
He's taller than Deuce Vaughn. What's his 40, Eshawn?
I don't even know. Let's find out.
I think it's like a 4.34. Dude's fast.
You have more optimism than me about this fucking running game. I'll tell you that much.
What's up, Ready Red?
I like Rico, man. I just don't. If you can,
all I'm saying is I'm not panicking over the running game. I actually like the pieces that we have outside of Zeke.
My only
thing I say, if the Cowboys can run a game, if they can run the ball and stop the run, yes, 10+ games.
Well, that's a perfect team, right? No team can be perfect. I don't care who it is.
You got to put the effort to stop the run, because remember last year several times they had over 200 yards rushing against the good team.
You said you want them to run the ball, you want them to stop the run, you want them to X, Y, and Z. Like, what 2 out of how many you want do you want out of that? Because realistically, that's probably what you're going to get.
By the way, Nathaniel Pete's a 4.37.
4.37.
Yeah.
What did you say?
He's a 4.37 40-yard dash.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do my homework on Nathaniel Pete. Look at that.
Was he a free agent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah.
I haven't seen him play, so I can't really judge. But I mean,
Oh, I haven't seen him play in the NFL either, but what I seen in college, I like.
okay. I mean, let's hope it
Home
translates.
run speed. Better than
Let's
Deuce
hope it
Vaughn.
translates. Let's hope it translates. That's all I can say.
You know, Deuce Vaughn and fifth quarter Cowboys same height.
Hey, that's a damn lie.
Deuce Vaughn totaled 40 yards last season. I don't want to hear it.
I still got between 5 and 7 victories.
No, man.
I don't think. I mean,
that's
you know,
crazy talk. That's crazy talk.
He said that's crazy talk.
That's talking crazy there.
Crazy.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I can come back and say I'm wrong. I've been the knee. I hope I can say that.
It's going to be a test in the first 6 weeks of the season. Let's not get that wrong. You could be potentially looking at a 2-4 record. You could be potentially looking at an 0-6 record.
No, yeah. Ooh.
You could be potentially looking at a 4-2 record. You know, in the first 6 games, right?
But that's exactly my point.
And that's going to be the biggest test there. That really is. But you look at the other half of the season after the bye week, it's a clean slate for the Cowboys to get right and get momentum for the playoffs, which they're going to do.
Okay, let me ask you this. If Cowboys, I'm just saying if they win like a duplicate from last year, 12-5, get to the second round of the playoffs, would you resign Mike McCarthy?
No. And he needs to take me to the NFC Championship game. Dak needs to take me to an NFC Championship game. If both of them could take me to an NFC Championship game, re-sign both of them.
But
That was me from last year.
But here's the thing: even if they take us to an NFC Championship game this season, and some fucking the Lords come down upon us, and we do that,
oh, trust me, they don't gotta win the NFL. To me, if Dak can take us there, just take us there. I'll buy a Dak jersey.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I've been saying that for how many years? Fifth quarter.
No, I also have heard it, but if they could do that, I mean, by all means. But even then, we'd be struggling. We'd be having the same result subsequent years after too. We know that, you know what I mean. So, but I don't know. I mean, they're not gonna.
So what do you think the core pieces on this team is, Eshawn?
Core pieces on the team, as in like
the core pieces.
Yeah,
your core.
Micah, CD, and Dak right now. Who else is there? And none of them to me are. I mean, CD is the best player of the three.
Who was it? You said Dak, CD, and Micah. What about Diggs? What about Bland?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Are those core pieces for you?
Sure. Okay.
What about Zach Martin?
Sure. Okay. Well, what are you trying to get?
What about Tyler Smith? That's 7 players, right?
Sure. What are you trying to get to?
So whenever you say we're not going to win X amount of games, you're saying our core pieces, which is more than 7 players, isn't going to do anything for us.
No. I'm saying
because your core pieces is still intact. Let's be 100.
What I'm saying is I can see us winning 12 games this season. I can see us winning 6. I can see it being anywhere between them, and I have no clue where it'll end up. You know, so like that's all I'm saying. Like, I mean, I agree with you that, I mean, we're regular season champions, so that's why I'm saying I think we can win 12 games. But at the same time, can I see them laying egg after egg? I can too. How
much? Okay, Champs, let me ask you this, since you got a lot of fear. And I'm not trying to take over fifth quarter. I apologize.
Oh no, bro.
How much do you think the Eagles improved?
Talent-wise, they did improve a lot.
They went 10-1 and choked. So how much do you think they improved?
I agree.
Talent-wise, they improved. Coaching staff, they didn't. They still the same.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay. Coach staff. How much do you think the Giants improved?
Fucking Daniel Jones, man.
How much do you think the Commanders improved?
Man, the Commanders.
Rookie quarterback.
Who is the quarterback for the Commanders?
Who is the quarterback of the Commanders?
I don't know who the quarterback is.
Oh, you had to ask me. little small rookie dude. What's his name?
Oh, Marcus Mariota is on the team.
No.
Is he?
No, they just drafted a quarterback. Golly, what was his name?
You know what?
Sam Hartman.
They're gonna take a step. They're gonna take a step back.
So when you look at that, right? So let's say you split with the Eagles. That's 1-1. Okay. You sweep the Giants. What's that record there? That's 3-1.
3-1.
Then you got 5-1. So you're going 5-1 in the division. So there's 5 games. So you're saying 5-7. So you don't think that the Cowboys could win 3 games outside of the division?
Yeah, they can.
Okay, so you need to up your game prediction.
And you know what? And one of the games that I predicted them to win is against the Texans.
Okay, so there's 6 games. Who else can we beat?
I gotta look at the schedule.
I'm looking at
Okay,
schedule.
so when you say 5 to 7 games, you got to dig a little deeper in that because you could go 5-1 just in your division.
I'm looking at the schedule right now.
Right.
So game 1, so we play the Browns first.
That's a loss.
Then we're playing the Saints.
That's a win.
So
Ravens.
there's 8 games right there.
Yeah, so the Browns, the Saints, the Ravens is game 3. I
Loss.
think that's the
Oh,
Giants.
no, we already got 8 games. Keep going, Eshawn.
The Giants,
We
Where at?
already counted that.
the
Okay.
Steelers.
Who?
Steelers.
Steelers.
There's 9 games.
Yeah, the Steelers, then the Lions,
That's a loss.
the Niners. We're going to take an L on that, 100%. And then the Falcons, then the Eagles.
Can we beat the Falcons?
Yeah.
There's 10 games right there for you, Cowboys champ.
The Falcons.
I told you, baby. You gotta trust the
Keep going.
process.
Keep going.
I have a rebuttal corner. I'll say it afterwards. The Falcons, the Eagles, then
Loss.
we have the Texans. We have the Commanders next.
You already counted those games.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we got the second one against the Giants.
You already counted that.
Bengals, Panthers, Bucks,
Panthers. There's 11 wins.
Panthers, Bucks, Eagles,
Bucks.
and Commanders.
We could beat Mayfield. There's 12 wins. Go ahead.
We end the seasons with the Eagles and the Commanders.
Okay, so there's 12 wins right there. 12-5.
Okay, well, of all
That's if you
Of all
go
them
5-1 in
teams-
the division.
them teams, which one got the best defense?
In the Cowboy or in the NFC East,
Not on the schedule.
I'd say
who has the
probably-
best defense? Probably the Lions.
I'd say
Lions.
Niners would be what I would say probably. I don't know what I mean because the toughest teams we play.
Maybe Cincy. Maybe the Browns.
We play. Yeah, the Ravens will be a tough one. Lions and the Niners will be tough. But yeah,
But you get my point, though, right? To say we're going to go win 5 or 7 games is that's when you break that schedule down. There's going to be losses, absolutely. But if you can go 5-1 in your division, which we know Dak owns that division, which it's highly likely we can go 5-1. You got to all you got to do is go win 5 more games outside of your division, which we just said that was possible. So 10 wins is very possible. Fifth quarter, sorry to take over. I want to get your opinion on that.
it is possible. But I before you go,
It's possible. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong, but
I
still got
haven't
to.
changed your mind with that.
You still got to stop the run and run the ball. Got to go along. Okay, man. Good. I'm okay. Reason why I'm saying about running the ball on offense. Do you trust Dak to read his progression correctly? If teams play too high safety, and you know that's Dak's main weakness.
They go to a too high safety. What do you do, champs? What do you check out of? You check out of the pass, and what do?
You run the ball.
There you go. That can do that.
But that's the problem. I don't have confidence. That's me. I don't have strong confidence in running the ball.
But I'm not even looking at the football. Like, here's the thing: we all know there's going to be at least 1 or 2 games this season where we'll lose games we should win.
Jaden Daniels, thank you guys. Thank you.
Mark my words, it's going to happen this season. There will be at least 1 or 2 games where they'll smell their own shit, and we're going to lose games that we should win. It'll happen. Take my word for it, because it happens every fucking season. But I can see us winning 12. I can see us winning 5, man. No idea what the fuck the season will end up.
Cowboys going 12-5 again.
Ooh, 12-5.
Hey, man, you're okay. Well, more power to you on your
But
prediction.
let me look at Pete. and I'll do a video tomorrow about it.
All right.
Sounds
All right,
good.
we're gonna get out of here, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Appreciate y'all for coming on. Soon.
All right, guys.
Salute, y'all.